So, what do you do when somebody tries to mess up your day? Hi everyone, welcome back to the Creative Exploration series. This week I wanted to talk briefly about trolls, haters, and people that are pretty much just out to ruin your day. Now, science is still out as to why some people turn into insufferable morons when anonymity, or the illusion of it, is introduced into social networks, but it happens, and it happens quite frequently, especially when you become more popular as an artist. I really love this comic that Penny Arcade did back in actually 2004 that explains this pretty well. But inevitably, when you reach a certain point online, you'll start to get dismissive or annoying messages. People will attempt to reach out to you and just try to capture a sliver of your attention. And I think that this is a little inevitable. If you reach a certain point of popularity online where people kind of try to go out of their way to just get your attention, to send you dismissive or annoying messages, or just to kind of like get your ire up, you know? And to some, I guess the most logical thing to do is just to be obnoxious or toxic in your community. And I think that that can be really detrimental overall if it's not handled properly. And I have helped moderate some streams, and this happens a lot in those too, especially for larger streamers where there's always like one person that just logs in and just starts spamming. And I feel that this is something that needs to be kept in check, because if not, it can kind of turn your community in a direction that you might not want it to. And also, obviously, if the messages that you're getting are abusive or threatening, you need to escalate that to the police or the administration of whatever network you're on at the time. But I wanted to talk more about the people who are just being annoying, trying to get your attention, or going out of their way to hate on your art, or just spam you, or just kind of just get in your way for no particular reason. And the solution is actually really simple. It's ignore, block, report if necessary, and just move on with your day. And I feel like this is the best way of handling this, because it doesn't engage with the people who are actually trying to get your attention. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to annoy you enough to get your attention, to give them your time, and they don't deserve your time, because your time can be better spent making things or positively interacting with your community. And it's hard. It's really hard sometimes to not engage with these people, to not like fall into their trap, into their plan. But it's imperative that you let their trolling to fall on deaf ears. Because unless it's a personal grudge, unless they have something specifically against you, they'll move on to a different target. They'll find somebody else to annoy. Because some people want attention, and other people are just trying to piss you off, and even other people are kind of jealous of where you are artistically right now, and they don't know how to express it in a constructive way. But if these people are disrupting your community, you just need to ignore, block, and move on. There's nothing else you can do in that situation. And I should be clear, these aren't completely strict rules. There are always exceptions to this. Sometimes you can diffuse a situation where somebody's being trolling or being hateful with kindness. You can reply humbly, you can reply honestly, and sometimes that allows the other person to see that you are an actual human being who is on the other end of this, and you can actually start a conversation. And that might work fine, but again, it's kind of a risk that you have to take, because sometimes engaging with these people opens a door that you can't easily close. And other times people are just coming from a place of misinformation. They don't fully understand what's going on, or they heard something from somebody else and they think that that's true and it really isn't. And you can work to kindly try to correct them, but you're also opening a door to somebody who might just be there to try to annoy you, and it might just be easier for you to just go on your day and just forget about that person. Because in the end, I feel like you should focus on the positive and constructive feedback from people, and ignore the trolls and ignore the haters, because they're not contributing anything, not only to your art, but to your community. Because this will help you build a stronger community full of people who are just not only interested in you, but are passionate about the work that you do as well. Because trolls and haters will always exist, but I feel like you should work very hard to make sure that they are just blips on your radar rather than a central focus in your community. So let me know what you think about this mindset in the comments. I know a lot of you are thinking of, or maybe already have, been ironic trolls in the comments, and I hope you keep it civil down there. But I really appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Be remarkable. As always, this video is supported by these incredible Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys so much.